love means that you see your wife as yourself. What you will not do to yourself, you will not do to your wife. It also suggests that the advice you give yourself, you will give your wife. Opinion you give yourself, you will give your wife. And you know there are people that you love them, they think you don't love them. Because you are showing them love, but they don't understand you love them. So to love means that despite actions and inaction, you still maintain that other relationship by being truthful whether you are doing. You say it the way it is, you explain matter the way it is, and you show that you love. For example, now you won't say because you say my wife had a miscarriage, in the morning, then maybe you also give her feed her once that day. You say I won't give her feed her because of something. That is not love, because you come back go to it. Are you getting me? So love means that despite impose some attitude, you still show that you love. And first and foremost, it's not the outward love, the one that is inside you. Because if it's not inside, you can't express it. And there are men that don't love themselves. So when you don't love yourself, that's when you can love somebody else that is called your wife. Where are you laughing? when we are advertising to ourselves, I'm not going to hold anything back. Listen to me. If you are not interested in sexual relationship, don't get married. On a serious note, if you are not ready for sexual relationship, please don't get married. We wonder why some men and some women have concubine outside. It's because there is lack of sexual relationship continuously. You cannot be telling your wife or your husband, are you not tired? Tired of what? Is it Dodo or Michelin or Angu or Pirelli? So what I'm going to add is that, what young ladies outside will do to woo anybody. Some people, they get married, they feel that I've captured it. And that's why many Christians say, thank God he's a brother. Thank God, sister. You are forgetting that brother has blood and water running his vein. So it is important to spice up this relationship. Are you with me? Yes, sir. And it's not compulsory to be in bedroom always. Can resolve it in the house. If people tell that there are no conflicts in life, because people from two different backgrounds, then as you grow in life, your taste will differ. Are you getting me? I always say this: if somebody work with government organization and they put one native Monday to Wednesday, Monday to Friday, and now want to force him to wear suit to church on Sunday, we are going to make problem because pastors is wearing suit. Are you getting me? Then somebody used to wear native, maybe now work in the bank where they put on suit Monday to Friday, and doesn't go for party. I want him to wear native on Sunday. We are going to create problem because his mindset has changed and it's not his fault. Are you getting me? So there are different ways to there are some conflict that doesn't want it. It should not be a conflict. Are you getting me? It's like trying to encourage or to force your husband to eat a particular food or to force your wife to eat a particular food. It's not a crime. Whatever is eating the body that is good for his body, let him eat it. As far as not creating conflict as to how much is going to give you for feeding. Like for example, if I'm eating rice and you don't eat rice and you don't want to force him to be eating your own piece every time because you are the wife in the kitchen, the man will resist it. So there's some conflict that we don't need to create for ourselves to manage the family finance. The first thing that who is good at money management. There is no law that the husband should manage the finance or the wife. It depends on who is good in money management. That is the basic thing. I know somebody that a man that is not good in money management. When he collects his salary before the future, he has spent everything, can't account for it. So what happened? He now developed a skill. When he collects his salary, he hands over to the wife. So when he's going to work almost every day, the wife will give her a certain amount. Even in short, the wife will give her often. Now, I don't blame them. Because it has worked for them. But some men that they cannot hold money, still use some get, and they will put the family into financial mess. So it depends on who is good at money management. Second thing is that it depends on the couple head, both parties must be known and how to manage it. I know family that say, okay, the wife take care of feeding. Then the husband is going for all the things as school fees, buying clothes, getting a house, building, but the wife take care of everything about feeding in the house. And financial also, as the children grows, the pattern dey change. When you now get children in university and it's expensive, you now be okay, you will bring 20%, I put 20%. It depends. So, but you must have a way to manage the money so that you can invest, so that you can build a house, so that you can have leftover. And that's that if you are not that is good in spending money anyhow, let the person that is not good in spending anger. However, when you are handling the finance of the family, it is not good to now concentrate the money on yourself or on your family. You can't say because I'm the husband handling the money for the family, I will not take care of my family to the detriment of my parents and my siblings, to the detriment of my wife and my children. Because I'm still by somebody was taking care of the parents and the sibling and did not pay the children's school fee. And said, no, that is my where I came from. So it depends on who you are. But my own stake is that whoever that is good in money management should be in charge of the finance. But don't be partial towards your parents or your spouse parents. Make sure you use the money in the interest of the family. And you should decide. Let's say we want to buy a house, want to buy land, want to buy vehicle, and agree and save the money and use it for that purpose. Is the wife working or she's not working? That's the first question. Because at times we think that all responsibility should be on the man. No. We are both parties in this business called marriage. If you are working and you say, this is my money, so your wife, your husband will give you money for pampers, give money for feeding, you pay rent, you buy clothes for you, you vote himself. That is why some men die young, because their wife are the causes of their death. When now give everything to your husband to do, he's going to die young. That is the truth. And that's why some men go into stealing because their income cannot take care of it. So both of you must sit down. This is how much we need to feed in this house. If your husband hand 100,000 naira per example, it will be a crime to ask him to give you 60,000 for feeding the house. Won't he go to work? Are you understanding me? So won't he go to work? So we have to say, okay, this is how much we are going to use for feeding. And we agree. This is what we do. Every month we agree this amount, so I give to my wife every month. I don't ask her to give me account. I don't do the account how money was spent. And that does show that when I go out once in a while, I see something that is good in the house, I will buy. And I'm not going to ask for refund. For example, let's say I travel somewhere and I saw food on the road and I buy and I bring them. I'm going to ask for refund because I'm giving her food money. Are you getting me? So it's very good. But if a man, that's why it's good for a couple to have somebody that you can trust you, that can talk to your husband or to your wife, that the person can listen to. Because there are men like that, they think that my money is for me, and wife say my money is for me. It's not good that way. So if there is problem, talk to your counselor or your pastor that you can hide your information and go to take it to the public and can advise on how to go about managing your money. But it's not the best when I give your wife money every day for feeding every day. If you're somewhere right now, give her every month. If you are a work person, you can give her every week. Let me add something. And at times some women they are not sincere. Your feeding is, let's say, 50,000 a month. You know it can feed your family. You ask your husband for 100,000. So I can give money to somebody behind your husband. Then your stress school fees is 20,000 per time, 50,000 per time. You are asking for 150 every time. You are keep the man, and the day the man get to know. You know men, we are wonderful man being. When we get to just won't talk. Men, when they get to that you are exploiting them, they will not talk. They will just keep quiet. And when they keep quiet, they switch off. So that money you have eaten in that part, you vomit it. Technically, you vomit it. They will just say, I don't have. Do you understand me? They tell you, I don't have. Is it not your shaggy and pay the school fees? You know that they know their amount they are paying. Later they tell you, I don't have money. I'm paying to the school. Let me get the bill. You even collect the bill and you still change the figure. But they know the bill, they will pay the right bill. So we also have to be very careful. Rape is when you force somebody to have sexual relations with you unwillingly, especially an unknown person or someone that is not in relationship with you. Let's do that one. In no relationship with you. So somebody that is not in relationship with you. Now, when you say force that it does squeeze your mouth or your strangulate your neck. Which I get into. No, I mean that question is word force, but it can technically, yes, it can technically have his way without you showing interest. But it's not going to surmount. Are you getting me? It's not going to go and shout, cannot shout. It's not going to shout, and cannot shout. However, let's ask ourselves one thing. Let's be sincere with ourselves. If you need food as a person, even as a woman, and you get to the kitchen for 4-5 days, there is no food. When you sit down, you behave. How do you behave? So let's look at because somebody force you. Let's look at the precedents. What has happened before? You are married to a man. Maybe the man is just, then you're married just a year or 2 years or even 10 years. I get it. Okay, let me give you some keys. The man has traveled on a trip. He has been away for, let's say, 1 week. Are you hearing me? Now he came back 1 week. When he came to, you are misbehaving and doing whatever you are doing. Up to the night, you are begging and the man, it was come with expectation. It was come with what? With expectation. Common sense will tell that if your spouse is not around for 4-5 days, when they come, there's something for you to welcome him. Either in the day or in the night. Are you getting me? And most of them cannot force their wife, but it depends on the gravity and depends on what has happened before. Because unfortunately, some women and some men are the causes of the reasons where their spouses are committing adultery outside their family. Because they take some things for granted. Your husband cannot be coming from join after 3 days of all this. And you are washing, you are doing everything, is good. Then up to 10 p.m. you are still washing. The man is giving you signal. You are looking as if you are not a good one. He's giving you, you are saying there's no network. He's giving you signal, you are saying there's no network. He will get network by himself. The truth of the matter is that we must understand that it's like a generator. Sexual relationship is like a generator that functions well as initial year of usage. Is that, are you with me? Yes. When the generator is getting older, the performance will also reduce. So when the generator is still sharp, let the generator function properly. Because the day will come when the generator will not work as it used to work before. Thank you. In some instances, some people just japa instead of saying they want to scatter the marriage. Instead of saying they want to scatter the marriage, they use worldly wisdom. Now, if somebody has been married, has been outside the country for 5 years, and you have a child for the person, then many questions that I want to ask before you let you do proper marriage. Are you getting no proper marriage? So, if you did not do it, there is a way out. If you do it, there is a way out. So that's the second thing is that what is the body language of the person? Is he still communicating? What are the things he's saying or that he's not saying? Then you have to go through proper counseling. Because in between that you can, for example, someone that's married over there or he has settled down with somebody else, are you getting? And you are aware. So why are you holding your life because of somebody? Let nobody go to captive. Because if somebody just disappeared from the house 5 years ago, and you know that as he has married, he has another wife, you are aware of, and you are still praying that he's going to come back. He won't come back. You are operating foolishness. Are you hearing me? He won't come back. Let's call a spade a spade. You can't put full stop in your life because of somebody. Let me begin. Somebody has disappeared from the house 5 years now, and you know that he has married, he has a child or 2 already. You saw it, not that they said, and you are still praying, God bring him, God bring him. You are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. You need to know what next to do. That's why you come for counseling, you come for advice. And don't go and meet your family or son for advice. Meet a neutral person who has understanding about this your place. Because you may be waiting for it. The next thing you know that the child is already in the university and you are still waiting. And you have put your life on hold. You don't need to put your life on hold because of anybody. Are you hearing me? Bad thing happen to good people, good thing happen to good people also. So when some things happen, you face it the way it is. Don't underestimate it and don't overestimate it. Are you hearing me? It's like somebody got married and never that the man was married before. And now bring that God should kill the first wife. God will not kill the person. Do you understand me? God will not kill the person. It's not there for you to know what to do. So that's why we tell people when you are in love with somebody, let a third party who is neutral, let the person ask the person 1 or 2 questions. Are you getting me? And so now your friend cannot decide for you. But if the person is there, is still there, and they are talking regularly and still hoping to bring you, of course, you have a hope. But it's already said they are married and all that thing, you should know what next to do. But the choice is always yours. Nobody is responsible for your decision. And that's why pastor can only advise you to take your own decision. Let me establish this. Your belief will determine your action. If you believe that it is men that must have side chick, you have it. But nobody is allowed to have side chick and side cockery. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
No, nobody is allowed to have side chick and side cockery. Because chick is for ladies, cockery is for men. Nobody is allowed to have sugar daddy or sugar mom. On no condition. Even if you are divorced, you are not qualified to have sugar mommy or sugar daddy. Go and remarry. Go and remarry. When somebody or if somebody commits adultery, let's not say she also committed adultery, simple as ABC, let's call it a state. The reason why we cancel go back because God is a God of second chance. There are some things that happen not because the person deliberately do it. Are you getting me? I've had the experience when somebody walked into my office many years ago. I talk of myself many years ago. This fellow, I don't know how I know her, but I don't know how she passed through the process to come into my office. And I have a policy in my office. When I get to my office in the morning, when I open my office, I put my key in my pocket. And I'm announcing, come to my office, don't knock, just open. If you open the door, it's done, that means I'm not inside. Because I don't have anything to hide. So this lady came around 7 o'clock because normally I get to office early. And my office was at the corner. You know that office, you know that corner office. I'm talking of something almost 20 years now, thereabout. And this lady came in around 7 o'clock. The only thing that is not shown is her neighbor to my office. She just opened. You can almost see everything, just the people that she's showing. And I said, the way I attended to her, I said, do you come here to sell press? You see, I call a spade, it's not that, what are you saying? How do you dress like this way? In this same way in the morning, in this corner office, and that corner office, only 2 offices, that corner. Till you do and you do, nobody comes is happening there. And I said, do you come here to sell press? I know she came for a purpose. But the way I sang the word, it hit her beyond her measure. Now, it happened maybe some months later. I was going to somebody else, the same office. We had not discussing. Something happened, someone was trying to harass someone sexually. I get in trouble. That's what somebody, he was not telling the expense out with the same girl. That this same girl came to his office. And just I just bought a phone, something like that, no tactically, and just put the phone on the person's table. Do you know what's on this table on the phone? I have no picture. That's what she showed the man. Years later, after about maybe 8 or 9, 10 years later, I saw another somewhere and I called her and I asked her, are you married? I said, no, they are sorry for marriage. I just deleted her number from my phone, thinking that she would have changed. So at times some things happen that people don't plan. It's like somebody that was raped. If a married woman was raped and she spoke not to protect the husband, should we crucify her? Are you getting me? Or if a man was raped or was drugged, I was somebody's story who went for what do you call this? Called to bar this law school. Are you getting me? But not in Nigeria, outside Nigeria. And because people don't like her, they rape, they drug her and rape her. So what do you ever do? So what we are saying that it is wrong to go to such a relationship that is not your wife or your husband. However, if it ever happens, it is not a matter of you have to meet both parties. As a pastor, as a counselor, explain to all of them and let them decide the way. But normally you advise both parties to forgive. But if the man is not a repeated offender or woman and repentant offender, then they know what next to do and follow what Bible has said about that.